The concept of sainthood has always been profound and multifaceted. It's not merely about wearing a robe or chanting verses. It's about embodying virtues and living a life of higher purpose. In the rich tapestry of ancient Indian wisdom, a saint was never just a preacher or a robe-clad figure chanting verses. A saint, as described in our scriptures and spiritual texts, was one who had complete mastery over the 5 internal enemies: ego, greed, lust, attachment, and anger. Such a person was not only spiritually evolved, but also lived a life of simplicity, purity, knowledge, and self-discipline, even rising above basic hunger, both physical and metaphorical. In those times, saints walked barefoot. They lived in forests, ashrams, or modest huts. They owned little, sought less, and offered much. Their power lay not in sermons, but in silence. Their wisdom wasn't in lectures, but in their very being. They were lights unto themselves, and for those who sought the path. But what about today? Today, we see so-called modern saints and preachers with a different wardrobe and lifestyle altogether. They're often seen in limousines, private jets, sprawling ashrams with marble floors, and tech-savvy entourages. Their sermons are televised, their visits choreographed, and their wealth immeasurable. Their message is diluted by a lifestyle that contradicts the very values they preach. They speak of renunciation, but possess more than the average billionaire. They speak of contentment while soliciting donations. They preach humility, yet surround themselves with sycophants. So one is left wondering, where is a true saint now? And then the answer appears, not in sermons but in life itself. Look around. You may see a tired father who wakes early to provide for his family, a school teacher, underpaid yet passionately shaping young minds, a nurse caring for the sick with patience and empathy, a farmer toiling under the sun without complaint, a mother who silently sacrifices her dreams to nurture her children, a volunteer who helps without expecting applause. These are not the saints we read about in books, but they are saints in spirit. They are simple, sincere, honest, and dedicated. They do not wear saffron robes or command large followings, but they live lives of purpose, service, and integrity. They are not celebrated in temples or televised on spiritual channels, but in their quiet dignity, they reflect the divine. So perhaps we've been looking in the wrong places. Saints do not always preach from stages. Sometimes they're in the kitchen, or at a construction site, or behind a desk in a government office, or walking to work without complaint. Let us recognize these saints. Let us follow their example, not in chanting more mantras, but in being better humans, kinder, humbler, more honest. Because in the end, the greatest religion is goodness, and the truest saint is one who lives it. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel for more insights into life.